Prince Harry lookalike details nightmare detention for 3 hours over passport claims. Prince Harry doppelganger Adrian Webster was detained for 3 hours at Laos border control after officials suspected he was traveling on a fake passport. Prince Harry lookalike Adrian Webster may bear an uncanny resemblance to the Duke of Sussex, but his doppelganger status hasn't always been a smooth ride. A regular visitor to Laos in Southeast Asia, Adrian once had a 3-day street party thrown in his honor after locals in a small village mistook him for the prince, though the likeness has also landed him in some tricky situations. On one particular occasion, armed border force officials flagged him down, convinced he was traveling on a fraudulent passport, and escorted him to an interrogation room for a grueling 3-hour ordeal. Speaking with Patrick Christie's on GB News, Adrian recounted how he was well versed in Laos passport procedures, until one trip threw him a curveball. "I'd been going out there a little bit on holiday, so I knew how the passport control system at the airport worked. On this one occasion, I filled out all the paperwork, went to the desk, and gave the guy my passport. Normally, they just give it to the next guy, stamp it, and off you go. They don't have expensive electronic systems." He starts looking up and down at me and my passport, hands it to the guy next to him, and they're both glowering at it and at me, and I thought, something's up here. This hadn't happened before, and I'd done it the best part of 40 times, reports the Express. They waved me over and asked me to go into an office around the corner. There's a guy in a full military outfit in there, and they asked me to take a seat and said, "Do you know why you've been brought in here?" I said no, I have no clue. They said, "We think you're on a fake passport." One of them gets a Google image of Prince Harry up on his phone, holds it up next to my passport, and holds both of them up next to my head. He asked the other guys, "Are you in agreement this is the same person?" And then asked me, "Is this you in the photo?" Fortunately, the authorities weren't angry, though Adrian confessed, "You could tell if I didn't give straight answers I was going to be put on the next plane back to England. I didn't want that, because I'd paid a lot of money to get there. I was more than a little bit on edge." He endured a 3-hour wait whilst officials provided him with beverages and 3 hot meals, in case he actually was Prince Harry. However, discussing his resemblance to Prince Harry, Adrian admitted, "I love it, I absolutely love it. I could either say no to people who want a picture with me and come across as a selfish person who just wants to mind his own business in the street, which, yeah, sometimes is nice, and I do just want to walk down the street and get on with my day. But if I could put a smile on somebody's face, especially somebody who's not from this country, to take a photo with someone they think is Prince Harry, is like a groundbreaking moment in their life. If I can put a smile on their face just by saying yes to a photo, then so be it."